Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kishore Kumar, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe so I can share you my knowledge with you guys and enhance your skill in Elastic Stack. So, first thing in your mind will be what is KQL? The KQL stands for Kibana Query Language. It's a simple text-based query that is built in for Kibana within Kibana. It is used to filter the data in your Elasticsearch, okay, using the Kibana UI interface. It does not support in any kind of aggregation or any kind of transformation. It just used for the simple to narrow down our searches and get some more insights and specific insight that we are looking for. Let's suppose this way we ask some question and in result we want the results that we are looking for. To narrow down these results, we utilize some of the filters, some of the key parameters that we are looking for. Okay, so it is a more way to it is a more faster way to narrow down the results. That's why we use it. And in this lesson, we'll keep the things friendly by using the already sample data that we have in our Kibana. If you haven't imported, please look at my previous videos where I have installed the Elasticsearch, Kibana, and also added the sample data to the cluster database. Sorry, Elasticsearch using the integration of sample data. And you can also perform that activity to get that data, and we will be utilizing that as well. So along the way, we will look at the real world example as well, like finding the flights from a particular destination to the particular origin to the particular destination, as well as we will be looking at some of the logs which contain these types of the responses, so we can filter out them, and we can also look at the some of the logs that contain some type of the URLs as well, and we will also explore more about it. So without holding on it, let's get started. And our first thing will be to, before going in depth with the KQL, we will discuss few of the types that we have for a Kibana query language. Okay, the first type that comes to mind is exact phrase query. So what is exact phrase query? So exact phrase queries are those queries in which we are looking for a particular ordering of the value or phrase sentence in a particular field. Okay, let's say we are looking for this particular windows empty phrase, a sentence inside a message field. Okay, so this will get the results from the search. This will give all the documents which contains phrase in the order that is given, like windows first and then the space then the empty. Okay, inside the message field. The second is trumps query. So trumps query, suppose it like a match query, that is the exact match query. Okay, the first one is also match query, but it exact phrase match query, and this, so the second one is trumps query, that is exact query to look at the to look at the particular exact match. Like you are searching here, you are searching here. Response dot keyword contains the 200 status code. Okay, okay. So it will result all the documents which has a status of success means okay or 200 in the keyword. And the third one is Boolean query. So in Boolean query, we combine the multiple queries to narrow down the results. Okay. So it will list down the documents which contains the particular values according to the condition given. Like here we are saying the response code should be the response should be the 200, or extension should be the PHP. There are three operators that are used. The or is called the operator. Okay, in Boolean query we use the operator. Operators are and, or, and not. So or utilized for any of them. If any of them is true, then it should result. It will give the result. Either it contains the response 200 or extra PHP, or both of them are there present, then it also get the result. Okay, it's like we are going to the. Let me explain you this way. If you are going to the shopkeeper for purchasing a phone, and you are saying, "Hey, give me a phone." Okay, let's talk about the term query first. So give me a iPhone 6. Okay, so it will give you the iPhone 6. The term query is like, if you have given a particular requirement that iPhone 6, this should be the requirement, and now you are increasing that requirement and saying, "Give me a iPhone 6 or 7 if you have." Okay, so it will give me, if he have a stock available for iPhone 6 and 7, both of them are present, then it will give you both of them. He will say, "Here are both of them, which one you want?" Or he will say, "I have only 6 for now." Okay, if it is not there, he will not give you any result. So the same way, there's also other operator called and. Okay, that I missed here to write for you, but I will explain the real world example. So in the UI example will be more clear for you. So you are saying that, "Please give me a particular phone," to the shopkeeper. Like say, "Please give me iPhone which has this specification. It has this RAM and this is the disk." Okay, so by that you are saying the two fields are combined, two conditions are combined, and also you can add more condition, like the color should be the red, color should be the black, whatever the conditions are. Multiple conditions you have combined it, and now you are getting the results that you want to see. Okay, the fourth one is range query. So the range query is like looking looking at the particular range. Range query supports the numerical as well as the date. So here we can see the byte should be the 100 and the byte should be the less than equal to 200. So give me the result where let's say you want that you are searching for same shop here, you are asking, "Give me a iPhones which has a price between these ranges. Either it should be more than 1,000, and give me the price should be the less than, like 5 lakh or 1 lakh or 2 lakh." Or you can directly, "Phone should be the less than 1 lakh. Please give me which version will available, which phone I will get, which iPhone I will get in this price. The price should be less than this." So you are giving an instruction of your requirement that, "I have this budget. Please give me the particular phone that comes under this budget." The same way we are looking for the bytes. Okay. So after that, the wildcard queries. So the what are the wildcard queries? Wildcard queries are those queries in which we are looking for a partial search, and we don't know what comes next after this particular, or what comes first after this particular keyword, or the same way. Like say you are searching for a phone, but you don't know which phone you are searching for. Okay, is it Android or iOS? So you have searched for a phone. Let's say you have searched for an iPhone, and then you don't know the color. It will list all this. It will give you all the. It will tell you there are multiple phones I have available for this iPhone. Whether it's black, red, and available, whatever the specification are that they will give you. Okay. So you don't know what is your choice. Actually, you are searching a partial way. And here we have searched for the byte that start with the 4. So 400, whatever the network bytes are, list all the network bytes which have they starts with 4. The same way, after this, let's say there's a filter documents where field exists. So what field exists does is, regardless of when either field is empty, it will search the it will give you the results where this field must exist regardless of whether it has a value or not. Okay, so to do that you have to type field name, then the column, and then the asterisk present it represents multiple or a single word. Okay, single letter, any of them, it should be present. After that, how do you match it? So for that match values you are going to try type in a double quote. The value should be in the double quote. Okay, exact match. So there are also concept of escape characters. So whenever you are searching for a particular, like say you are searching for a field which contains these kind of symbols. Okay, that, sorry, I just typed mistakenly that backslash. So a backslash is there also. So backslash or the brackets, small brackets, that column or these type of symbol is present in your message. Then uh, you can tell the Kibana to escape them. Okay, I don't know particular word for it, so I just, so they will ignore this particular and search for that. Okay, the same way here you can see the my referrer field contains this double column, so I have escaped it. Now it will give me the result which has this particular field. After that we have a range that we have discussed. Also we will do it on the live version. Okay, the same way we have the range for the timestamp. Here you can see I have searched for the bytes is less than 100, and then bytes is greater than 100, and bytes is less equal to 200. And the same way for the timestamp as well, I have given the now minus 14 means last 14 hours. Okay, the time before now minus 14 means 14 hours ago at the same time. Okay, search for those records till that. Okay, so this is giving. And after that, we have the wildcard query that we discussed, and there's a concept of negating the query, means excluding the records. Okay, so to do that you have to type not not. It's you can type in a small letter or capital letter, but it's a better way to type that operator or a condition. So not the condition, the operators that are used to define a query must be in the capital letter, so you can identify easily whenever you are looking at the code back at the queries. Okay, so here we are saying that list down the records which does not contain this status code. Okay, the same after that we have combined, we have concept we can also utilize, we can also combine multiple queries using the operators that we have, or and not as well. Okay, so you can see the first example I have given is a not. The response, so that give me the records which does not contain the response 200, or it should not contain 404. So it will not give me the result where the record is 200 or 404. Both of them will not be present. Okay. Another example we have given here is machine.o operating system should be Windows XP, and the response should be the OK, or machine should be the OCX, and the response code should be the 400. So there is a multiple queries. So you can see I have filled, I want the records either the machine is Windows XP and the response is 200, or the record contains the machine is OS X and the response 400. Okay, so what will happen in any two of them, any one of them is true, it will give the result. And also the results should contain the values like the given, the given values like window machine name, and the response should be the same as the given in the first condition. Okay, or the second condition, it should match. Then the type to write instead of the like this, you can just type also the response, and like this, that the machine OS should be equal to Windows XP or OS X. You can shorten the command query, sorry. Okay, so let me go to the live version and show you the example of it by performing the results. Whenever you, so let's start with the discover tab first. Okay, so for live example, you have to log into your Kibana. So you will be landing on this page, home. From here, you have to click on this icon and go to the discover tab. And when you visit the discover tab, let me go back to the version that I have. Okay, so you will land here, and you can see on the top of the discover, you can see the data view. From here, you will select the data view that we are working with. Like say we have already imported the sample data, so we have these three data sample already created. You will not see this one, but you will see these metrics and logs as well. So I will select the log one I am working with. Okay, and the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to search for exact match. Okay, for the match terms query, that is also called terms query. So sorry. So after that, you on the right hand side of the data view, you will see the filter your data using KQL syntax, the search bar, and on the end you have the date filter that is available. That from here you can search for the last absolute value or last values, last 90 days data. You can filter the according to the ranges, or you can define that which from where to where, from and this February 1 to now, or absolute date. The data you want to filter for the data you want to filter on the basis of the date, you can do it from there. Okay, easily. So now you can see I have filtered the data from Feb 1 to the March 25, and the results are there. So if I switch back to the last 30 days or last 7 days data, it will also filter the records accordingly. And after that, let's get started with this search now. And sorry, before that, you can see on the left hand side there's a menu, list of fields available. You can see the popular field are available like this, and available field will be shown like this. And then we have the third section. For third section is empty fields and the meta fields. And meta fields, it's information about those records, about the data. Okay, like ID of the document, ID, did it ignore or not, and the index underscore of the document. The same way, we have two empty fields that are available, like timestamp range and IP range. Okay, and there and on the right hand side of this menu, the left sidebar, we have the graph which represents this is automatically created on the over the time records ingestion in the particular index or data view. Okay, and indexes and then present data particular data view. So here you can see you can also hide this particular chart as well and show this, and also you can break them according to the per minute or record or per second. You can see. So I will give it auto, so you can automatically decide, and you can also break them down according to the fields that we have, like the geo source according to destination. Geo is also US. Let me explore the status code response. So it will break down according to the status code of the logs. You can see easily. You can also figure out, and you can convert it to the visualization as well directly. So I will make it default, and okay. So under this, you can see the automatical interval is decided as 3R. And under this, you have the records, and each row is considered as a document. Okay. And when you expand it, you can see all the field available in the particular document and this value. And you can also look at the JSON format. Okay. Let me close it down. Now, let's start searching. And first thing we are going to search for the exact match. Okay. So let's say we want the records where the response dot keyword, it means the field is available in the two mappings. Okay, let me show you the response here. By searching, you can see that it is also text as well as the keyword. It's a multi-field. Okay, so finding for exact match, you always use the keyword field. Okay, here, and we are saying give us the records which contains the status code 200. And sorry for not explaining this little bit a little. Let me show you. So to find the exact to search the field, you have to type the name of the field. From here, if I search, it will list all the available fields that I have, and also searches that I have done previously as well. So you can see I have RE. When I type RE, it will give me the list of field. If I say another word, it will other automatically give me the results of the available field according to the. So I can also select it from here, or I can type it complete here. Okay, or I can just say click, uh, click on your arrow down button on the keyboard and hit enter. And now it will give you other options as well, like say what condition you want to apply, what is the second next character. So I will say equals some value, or it exists in any form. I will say it exists in any form. First will be this one. So you see it will give me the results where this field must exist regardless of value. Okay, and you can't see the difference here because let me show you other document, other index where I have. You can easily find few records only, and you can easily understand about it. Okay, so let me go to the index document. So it only contains few of them. Mean it contains only 4 document, and it has a value field. Okay, you can see the empty text, and this does not contain the value. This has the value. So if I say value field value dot keyword must exist and hit enter or click on refresh, here it will give me the 3 documents because the fourth document does not contain value. How you can verify? Just negative the query, or remove this query and filter the document, and you can see if I open this document here, as you can see this does not contain any value field. Okay, and also you can verify it from JSON as well. You can see only 3 fields are available. And if I search for this one, open this document, let me open this document, close this down and go to the table, and you can see this field is available but the values are not present, and you can also verify it from here. Okay, so let me close it down and go back to the original that we have. Now you can easily verify it. And after this we have exact keyword mesh. So let me trumps query. So I will say give me the results which contain the response code 200 and hit enter. And this symbol is called colon, and after that you will type the value in the double quote. Okay, so it will give the results where the response code keyword is response is 200. You see all the results has contains the. And also how, like you have thousands of record, you can't go by one on the pages, and you can do it. You can easily identify just by typing on the left sidebar and search field name, type response and click on it. It will give the all the available top values. It will give the top values automatically counted from this 15 records, and also give the information about this field is a type of multi-field or not. So you can see, I can see 100% all the records are contains this 200 status. Okay, all the requests were okay. So we got the successful request now. Now we'll search for the failure request as well. So if I search for 404, it will give me the failure request. And if I click on it on again on this left side bar, you can see the results are only related with 4. So this was one for the exact match. Now the second example that we have discussed here, let me go to the slides. Okay, we have discussed both of them. Now if we search for the message exact phrase word, and let me copy it here. Let me just copy this and edit here. And if I click on, if I type the message is a text field. Okay, you will search the phrase in message, and you see the message contains this or same order windows and t, and it will give me the result of those records which contains this phrase, exact phrase, the phrase in the order that I have given, and it will give me those results only. Okay, and you can also add the fields to the table if you want to look at more suitable, more beautiful way. And only message field is added, so now you can see that only message NT records are present. Only the records, only the documents which I have received from the results, from the search results, which contains the message, and message has this particular phrase in the order that I have given. Before that, there might be any value, but the order that I have given for the phrase, that is correct. Okay, so this was the exact match phrase, and after that we have also discussed about terms query as well. Now the Boolean query that we are going to discuss. So let me enable this for you, and I will say mm, mm, machine dot os is iOS. Okay, it will give me all the results. Now let me add the machine in the table, and I will remove this one, and I will add the machine RAM as well, and this value is maybe the bytes. Okay, so let me convert the bytes to the GB. Okay, so set format number. Let me go to the data view advanced setting. Okay, there's error. Okay, so this is 3 GB. Okay, so let me go with the if we convert this to the machine bytes. Yeah, bytes. So this is 3 GB and this is 15 GB. It automatically now converts. Let's see. Okay, so now it's all automatically converted now. So let's see now. So machine iOS is now available, and we are such, and we want to see machine.ram is 2 GB. So 2 GB means 1024, not 1042, 2 GB. Let me go to the bytes again. Let me do one thing. I will copy the exact value to show you without wasting time. Let me go to the here, or just leave it. We will say client IP. Okay, machine is iOS, and the client IP that I want to look at, and like this, the condition, the operator that you are typing should be in the capital letter, and then the second field that you want to search in the condition, and exact, and search any of the field for now for the test case. Okay, you are going to add the condition that you are searching for and hit on update. So it will give me the record which contains this particular, where the two conditions are met. And means both of them should be true, and if I say or, it means any of them should be the true. So now you see, and let me remove this ram thing here, and add the client IP here in the table. And now you can see in any of them, if it's true, it will just give the result. Okay, mm, if I say not, if I say if I say negative queries, and I will add not in the very start of the first condition. So now what it will do, it will give me the result where machine OS is not that, or the machine should IP should be this. So you can see I don't have those records where machine was this. Okay, Negative query is typed like this one, so it will give me the result of only the where this the record which does not contain this field value. Okay, value the field has this value, does not have this value. Okay, so now as you can see we have already worked around this one as well, and now we will look for the escaping character query that I have message here. Let me add the reference in the table so you can look at, and let me remove these machine and etc. So now you can see I have so many requests here. If I take this and if I say referrer should have this value exact, okay, so it will give me the result. But let's say I want to escape this character, so I will add this one here, and I will just say this, search for it. It will give me the error. It will say you have as some kind of error in your search. It will, should accept expected this kind of character. But you can see I have the value has this escape character that we have discussed. So if I want to escape it, and I will just add the backslash and hit enter, it will give me the result. Okay, I hope you have understood the idea. Let me search this way if it is available or not. So it will not work on the double quote, but it will work on the text field as well. So you can see that I have got those two results. Okay, and after that we have the other searches that are called bytes or price. Okay, and now let's search for the bytes. The first condition that we have here, you can see this should be the equal of some value is equal to, or it should be the less than equal to some value. It means the value should be that we are searching for, we are giving it as a consideration to look at to give me the result where the value is particular, or it should be the less than that amount. Okay, like say we have discussed for the phone price in the period that we want the particular phone which comes under this range. I have this range, or I have this price, it should be less than that or equal to this. Okay, and if we say I have the value, I have a budget of 2000 or more than that, give me those phones. Okay, cell phones. So if I say only I don't have 2000 rupees in my pocket, I have less than 2000, it means I don't have a 2000 exactly, but it can be 1999 as well, 1919.99 as well. Okay, less than comes for that some value, and the greater than also consider like that I have amount more than in my pocket is 2000 or 3000. So the value it should be the, if we are considering 3000 more than 3000, like greater than 3000, then the value should be the 3000 point 1 or point 2, it should be considered as more, not as less. Okay, and exist you already know, we have already discussed it. Okay, and or is the both operators that we are going to use requires for the, it means both of arguments should be the true, and or means one or more arguments are true. Okay, so let's get the test each and everything. If we say byte is greater than 4, it will give me the result where byte is greater than 4. And how to verify this, I will remove this field here and add the bytes here, as you can see. And I will sort these bytes from low to high so I can check. Now you have noticed one thing, in default it is not sorting. Why? Because it's already sorted on the timestamp field. So if I unsort it, so now you will see the results. It says byte is lowest byte we have is 16. Okay, and and you have want to, if you want to convert this results in any form, then you just click it here and visualize this as well from here. These are the top values that we have, and you can also visualize it. Okay, from here you can see the results are already in the form, and you can convert this to bar, chart, line, area, whatever you way you want to look at. Metric does not count because this is, will give you so many matrices. Pie chart, but will not work. It will change the median too. Okay, so let me go back to the result, search and do few of them, and then we'll drive into the real example that we are looking for. One of the examples. And let's say we want the value where byte is less than 4. Let's see, do we have? Yes, we have. Where the zero is also considered. You can see. Okay, and let's say let's get back to the less than form. And easily, if you want to see the result, let we have the lowest value is this in our records, and if we want to see the highest value that we have, unsort it or directly click on sort high to low. So the highest value we have received is 19,837 bytes. Okay, and if we say less than greater than equal to means 4 is also considered in it. And how we can verify it? Well, let me unsort it, and let me low to high, sort it low to high. So right now there isn't value. We have received 16, the lowest one. So I will add it here. So you can let me add 55. So you can also see the result. So now the 55 will be considered in the result. Okay. So you can see. And if I remove the equal to here, so it will not consider the 55 as a value in results. Okay. The results will be, this record will be excluded from the results. And if I include it here, the record 55 itself will be included in the results. Hope you have got the idea. And now let's go for the multiple conditions. We can merge them. So we will search in the flights data that we have. Here we, as you can see, I have edited some of the fields in the table, and we are searching for one of example is we want to see the real world example. What are the average ticket price for the flights? Okay, for the airlines, or you can also add the airline name in the flight number, flight name, flight R name. Let me see. Yep, these are the flight numbers, and we are looking for the, let me add the flight number in the table as well. And if I want to switch this to there, then don't have to do it by this one by one. Just click on columns and easily drag this and drop it here. Okay, and you cannot remove this one because this is the default one they discover. So now you can see the flight number that we are searching for, flights we are searching for, which has the average price, ticket price is, let me convert it to the less than $30. Right now there isn't any kind of flight that like that. Let me add like 300. So you can see I have the flight, these are flight hours, sorry, I can remove it. These are the flight where average ticket price is less than, and you can also verify it from there. And if I sort it by low to high, you can see lowest price I have 200 and the highest price should be the not more than 300. You can see 299. And now if I want to search like multiple condition I want to combine, and I'm going to say that give me the result of flights which were they have taken off from particular destination to destination B. So let's say I want to search for a particular flight. I have already added here, so I will just copy it from here. Give me the flights which have, this is the Verona, okay, Verona, sorry, and they're taken here from Abu Dhabi. So you can see here I am searching for the flights which have departed from Abu Dhabi or taken off. They have taken off from. They have origin from Abu Dhabi and landed in the Verona. Okay, and for that I have added the end operator. And if I search for it, you can see all the results are there. Now I want to combine multiple queries. So as well as if I type say and average price, ticket price should be greater than or less than 550. Okay, and if I add it, now these three conditions should be the true. Let's say I want the flights of these where average price should be less than 550 or less than or greater than 600. Okay, I want to see all the flights which has let me see, or the flight number we can add. Let me see what are the flight number available. We can see flight number this. Let me remove this one for the moment, and we can build a query for that. And okay, and flight number. Let me another average ticket price and time hours. Let me add it, so we can build a logic about it. Time hour. Okay, so right now we are not considering the price as well as the flight number, flight time hours. So we are searching for the flights which they have taken off from the particular destination to particular city Verona, and then we are also saying that what the average price should be less than 500 or the time they have taken. Okay, a flight time they have taken, time hour they have taken must be less than 3. So now what's the issue here? You can see these or conditions does not match the result that we want. So how do we tackle it? So you can say, you can take it as this one as a one condition. Okay, and convert to multi condition. Multiple condition are now combined, and we can also convert this as well to one condition. Now if we search for that, in this condition the flight should be that should have taken from these, and in any of them if it's true, it should give the result. You can see the results are now perfectly filtered out, and we got the result that we wanted. Because this is not true, but the average price is there less than the 550. So we can combine multiple conditions like that and create the results we want to look at. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining. And if you want to learn more about the KQL, please go with the documentation that Elastic has. It has very beautiful. They have written it very beautifully, and you can also find more examples like that expression as well. And that we have missed today is now -1, that is searching for a particular. You can also search for timestamp as like this as that is given. And the one thing that we have missed today, the particular partial matching that we are looking for. So let's do one thing, and I will say if I can choose for category, if I can add. Let me check. Yep. I will say I will do one thing, which customer name. Okay. So let's say you don't know the customer's full name, but you know the starting word of the customer. Okay. I am going for the Kibana sample e-commerce data. So I will say my customer name. Give me the result where the customer name starts with Elisa and convert it to the keyword because this is a keyword sheet. Wait. So yeah, see, I have just added the first name. That's why the issue is customer. Let me copy the field here. Also, you can copy the field from here or just remove it. Just say customer full name. Okay, should start with E and give me those results. So it will give all the results where customer name starts with E. Okay, and if you want the exact match like this, it should also what the oh, this is a text field. Sorry about that. So right now I'm searching for text, so it will not look at the particular order because this is going to look at the everything that is the value which starts with E. Okay, it will not go for order. So if you want to search for order as well, then you can tool for keyword. So you can see now the results are those which has the very starts with the actual E. It will not give you any kind of other results. Okay, you can see. So this was it. Thank you so much for joining. And please subscribe my channel if you haven't, and you can also look at my previous video that I have created for Elastic and Kibana in a very detailed way, how to utilize the interface and every steps that I have defined for where about about those sections as well. And also I have created for some of the cloud videos, how to set up deployment on a cloud as well as local versions. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.